Hi, good afternoon. I'm going to be talking today about masks and how to wear masks with hearing aids. We're finding a lot of patients, unfortunately, are finding this to be cumbersome, sometimes losing hearing aids, if nothing else, having the hearing aids kind of come off of the ears when removing masks and landing in kind of unusual places such as cracks in the seat of the car. So to help, what we're going to do is just review some ideas. One is if you're using a homemade mask, depending on the thickness of the elastic can really play a role in how nicely it sits on the ear. So the thicker the elastic, the more space it's going to take up behind the ear, and potentially when you take it off, pull a hearing aid with you. So a couple of tips with a thicker elastic band is when removing it from the hearing aid, make sure that you kind of hold the hearing aid in place to remove the elastic band. Another thing to consider is maybe a mask like this that has just a thinner strap. The advantage to the thinner strap is when you're removing it, it's much easier to remove without it catching on the hearing aid. And if you find that the geography doesn't allow for masks to fit behind the ear with your hearing aids, you could look at a mask extender. This is a homemade crocheted version of it. It's basically two buttons crocheted to a band. You can also use a ribbon with two buttons to do this. And how this works is if you look at the back of my current mask, it basically takes that mask and pulls it away from the ears. And this one's a little large for my head. To basically keep that away from the hearing aid itself. So these are some quick tips on how you can maybe think about your masks in a different way relative to your hearing aids to hopefully help keep them in place. If nothing else, always check when removing your masks to make sure your hearing aids are still there. Hope that helps. Have a good day.